طموحا لشارك المنتدى الصناعات العالمية وتوطين هذا الصف الذي يجسد دراسة مستقبلية مشتركة ويرسل شراكة استراتيجية بين قيادة صناعية صينية عريقة واقتصاد سعودي ينمو بثبات.
Investing in world peace development is about ensuring that our children and our children's children inherit a world that values collaboration, mutual respect and peace. It's about creating a legacy of peace, a world where violence is not the norm but the exception, because ultimately that's the greatest gift we can give to future generations. Look, I know we've been talking about some pretty big, complex ideas here, but at its core, peace is actually a very simple concept. It's about kindness, it's about empathy, it's about recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of every single human being. These are values that are echoed in spiritual and philosophical traditions all over the world. And embracing these values, putting them into practice in our daily lives, is essential for cultivating a culture of peace. A world where everyone feels valued, respected, and loved.
In a world of constant change, one truth stands tall. Humanity is searching for peace, dignity, and meaningful work. Today, a new vision is rising. The employment revolution with Peaceism Ecosystem transformation. Peaceism is more than an idea. It's a living ecosystem. An ecosystem where employment is not just about survival, but about contribution, creativity, and collective growth. A world where every person's potential is valued, where jobs empower both individuals and communities. This transformation redefines how we work, how we live, and how we connect. From agriculture to AI, from local crafts to global innovation, the Peaceism ecosystem turns every effort into a force for harmony, sustainability, and prosperity. Employment revolution is not about replacing people with machines, but about empowering people through knowledge, technology, and compassion. Together, we create jobs that heal the earth, strengthen communities, and inspire future generations. The Peaceism ecosystem builds bridges between people, between business and nature, between profit and purpose. It is a transformation that unites economies with ethics, innovation with inclusion, and growth with peace. This is not just a vision, it is a revolution of employment. It is a transformation of ecosystems. It is Peaceism in action. Join us in shaping a world where work creates peace, and peace creates a future for all.
Employment revolution with Peaceism ecosystem transformation, opening scene, soft background music, visuals of Earth from space, people working together, green landscapes, and technology. In a world of constant change, one truth stands tall. Humanity is searching for peace, dignity, and meaningful work. Today, a new vision is rising. The employment revolution with Peaceism ecosystem transformation. Scene 2. Footage of diverse people, young, elderly, men, women, rural, urban, working in harmony. Peaceism is more than an idea. It's a living ecosystem. An ecosystem where employment is not just about survival, but about contribution, creativity, and collective growth. A world where every person's potential is valued, where jobs empower both individuals and communities. Scene 3, digital graphics, showing transformation, industries, green jobs, AI, human collaboration, local businesses, global networks. This transformation redefines how we work, how we live, and how we connect. From agriculture to AI, from local crafts to global innovation, the Peaceism ecosystem turns every effort into a force for harmony, sustainability, and prosperity. Scene 4. Smiling workers, entrepreneurs, teachers, health workers, artists, engineers. Narrator. Employment revolution is not about replacing people with machines, but about empowering people through knowledge, technology, and compassion. Together, we create jobs that heal the earth, strengthen communities, and inspire future generations. Scene 5. Fast montage, renewable energy, eco-cities, education, digital platforms, circular economy. The Peaceism ecosystem builds bridges between people, between business and nature, between profit and purpose. It is a transformation that unites economies with ethics, innovation with inclusion, and growth with peace. This is not just a vision, it is a revolution of employment. It is a transformation of ecosystems. It is peaceism in action. Join us in shaping a world where work creates peace, and peace creates a future for all. In a world of constant change, one truth stands tall. Humanity is searching for peace, for dignity, for meaningful work. The old systems no longer serve everyone. Billions of people still struggle to find purpose in what they do. Jobs become mechanical, economies become divided, and nature bears the weight of our mistakes. But change is not only possible, it has already begun. Today, a new vision is rising, a movement where peace is the foundation, employment is the bridge, and transformation is the destination. Peaceism is more than an idea, it is a living, breathing ecosystem, an ecosystem where employment is not limited to survival, but becomes a path to self-expression, contribution, and shared prosperity. A place where work is not a burden, but a celebration of human creativity and collective growth. Imagine a world where every person's potential is not only recognized, but nurtured and uplifted, where talent is not wasted and dignity is never denied. In the Peaceism ecosystem, jobs do more than pay bills. They empower. They empower individuals to dream, families to flourish, and communities to thrive. Here, employment is not just about earning a living, it's about building a life of meaning and shaping a future of peace. This transformation is not just about jobs. It redefines how we work, how we live, and how we connect as human beings. It bridges tradition and innovation, bringing wisdom from the fields of agriculture into harmony with the intelligence of advanced AI. It uplifts the hands of local artisans while opening doors to global collaboration and innovation. In the Peaceism ecosystem, every action counts. Every effort, no matter how small, becomes a force for harmony, a seed of sustainability, a spark of shared prosperity. This is a transformation where human creativity and technology unite, where local roots grow into global opportunities, and where work itself becomes an instrument of peace. This transformation is more than economic reform. It is a reimagining of how humanity works, lives, and connects. It reshapes the very fabric of society, how we earn, how we create, and how we share with one another, from the wisdom of agriculture, where seeds sustain life, to the brilliance of artificial intelligence, where algorithms unlock new possibilities, from the delicate hands of local craftspeople preserving culture, to the bold vision of innovators designing a global future. The Peaceism ecosystem unites them all. It transforms every effort, every job, every idea, every act of service into a force for harmony with nature, a foundation for true sustainability, and a pathway to shared prosperity. It is not just about building an economy. It is about building a world where work itself becomes an expression of peace. Here's a fully expanded version of that section in the same cinematic voiceover style. Expanded script segment. The employment revolution is not about replacing people with machines. It is about restoring the balance between human potential and technology. It is about empowering people through knowledge that enlightens, through technology that assists, and through compassion that unites. This is a revolution where innovation does not discard humanity, but uplifts it, where tools serve the worker and progress serves the planet. Together, we are creating jobs that do more than sustain economies. They heal the Earth's wounds, they strengthen the bonds of our communities, and they open new horizons for future generations. This is work with purpose, employment with dignity, and transformation with peace at its core. The Peaceism ecosystem builds bridges between people, across cultures, nations, and generations. Bridges between business and nature, where prosperity does not come at the cost of the earth, but flows in harmony with it. It forges bridges between profit and purpose, proving that success can be measured not only in wealth, but in the well-being of humanity. This is a transformation that unites economies with ethics, ensuring that progress never abandons morality. It unites innovation with inclusion, so that technology becomes a tool of empowerment, not division. And it unites growth with peace, so that expansion does not bring conflict, but creates balance, trust, and shared hope. The Peaceism ecosystem is not just a system, it is a bridge to the future we all dream of.
In a world of constant change, one truth stands tall. Humanity is searching for peace, dignity, and meaningful work. Today, a new vision is rising. The employment revolution with Peaceism Ecosystem transformation. Peaceism is more than an idea. It's a living ecosystem. An ecosystem where employment is not just about survival, but about contribution, creativity, and collective growth. A world where every person's potential is valued, where jobs empower both individuals and communities. This transformation redefines how we work, how we live, and how we connect. From agriculture to AI, from local crafts to global innovation, the Peaceism ecosystem turns every effort into a force for harmony, sustainability, and prosperity. Employment revolution is not about replacing people with machines, but about empowering people through knowledge, technology, and compassion. Together, we create jobs that heal the earth, strengthen communities, and inspire future generations. The Peaceism ecosystem builds bridges between people, between business and nature, between profit and purpose. It is a transformation that unites economies with ethics, innovation with inclusion, and growth with peace. This is not just a vision. It is a revolution of employment. It is a transformation of ecosystems. It is Peaceism in action. Join us in shaping a world where work creates peace, and peace creates a future for all.
Imagine a world without light. For many in rural Guatemala, this is not imagination. It is reality. When the sun sets, life slows to a halt. Children cannot study. Small businesses must close. The darkness brings isolation and limits opportunity. A young woman named Anna saw this every day in her village. She saw the expensive, dangerous kerosene lamps. She saw the smoke fill their small homes. She was just a person with an idea. A simple, powerful idea. What if she could bring clean, affordable light to her community? How could one person, with no resources, bring light to hundreds of homes? The path seemed impossible. But Anna's idea found a home. She heard about a place that helped people with ideas like hers, a social incubator. They saw the spark in Anna's eyes, not an inexperienced young woman, a leader. With the incubator's help, Anna learned to build a business plan, met engineers, and received seed funding to make prototypes. Her dream became a small lamp holding the power of the sun. This was more than light. It was hope. So, what is this magical place that helped Anna? What is a social incubator? Think of a greenhouse. It provides warmth, water, and protection, so a seed can grow and bear fruit. A social incubator does the same for ideas, a greenhouse for social change. It finds people with a seed of an idea to solve poverty, lack of education, poor health. Social entrepreneurs see a problem and feel responsible to solve it, driven by purpose, not profit. Incubators provide space to test, refine, and strengthen ideas, a safe place to fail, to learn, and to grow. Their goal is social impact, measured by lives changed, not profit generated. They scout passion, determination, and deep understanding of the problem. They provide tools, resources, and connections innovators need to succeed. Programs often run months to years, turning concepts into sustainable organizations, a bridge from passion to practical change, an engine for good, turning inspiration into action and local heroes into global change makers. What exactly happens inside this greenhouse for ideas? Many think money is most important. Funding matters, but it's one piece of a larger puzzle. Incubators take a holistic approach, building the leader as much as the organization. They deliver practical training, financial management, marketing, legal structure, impact measurement, how to budget, tell a compelling story, and prove a solution works. No one creates change alone. Incubators connect founders to mentors, funders, partners, and public sector allies. This network opens doors and delivers invaluable advice, critical resources, and a sense of community. Shared workspaces create camaraderie that counters loneliness, fuels motivation, and builds accountability. Training, networks, community, the support system, the secret sauce, empowers entrepreneurs at every step. Group collaboration in a bright office. Of all the ingredients, mentorship is perhaps the most transformative. A mentor is more than an advisor. A mentor is a guide, a champion, a trusted friend. Experienced professionals, successful entrepreneurs, community leaders who have walked a similar path. They volunteer time, open networks, and encourage the next generation of changemakers. This trust-based partnership can dramatically accelerate growth and impact. Imagine Anna. How should she price affordably? Make the business sustainable? Win elders' trust? A mentor says, "I made this mistake. Here's how to avoid it." It saves time, money, and heartache. Through highs and lows, mentors steady the journey, remind of the mission, and rekindle belief. The power of social incubators can be seen all over the world. Let's travel to Mumbai, India. Mountains of floral waste clogged rivers and landfills. Every day, tons of sacred flowers were discarded. Ankit Agarwal saw not waste, but a resource. What if it could be given a second life? He joined a social incubator focused on environmental solutions. They saw immense potential. With a small grant, they collected temple flowers and began experimenting. Compost worked, but Ankit dreamed bigger. Months of R&D led to a breakthrough. They developed organic incense and biodegradable packaging. The incubator helped scale Fool, supply chain, manufacturing, and an online store. Most importantly, they centered social impact, employing women, fair wages, dignified work. Today, Fool recycles thousands of tons of flowers, prevents pollution, employs hundreds, and sells across India and beyond, transforming waste into wonder. In rural Kenya, access to healthcare can be life or death. Clinics are miles away. Faith, a health worker, saw preventable tragedies. Simple, timely support could save lives. She envisioned free SMS messages with prenatal advice, clinic reminders, nutrition tips, and danger sign alerts. Though not a technologist, she joined a health-focused incubator that believed in her insight. They paired her with developers, guided her through regulations, and provided a stipend to focus. Toto Health was born. With mentors, she forged a model where clinics and hospitals pay a small fee to sustain the service. Prenatal attendance surged. Fathers engaged with supportive guidance. Data showed reductions in maternal and infant mortality. Toto Health now reaches hundreds of thousands across Kenya and beyond. A simple idea, nurtured, becoming a lifeline. This is the promise of incubators, pairing local wisdom with support to save lives. The stories of Anna, Ankit, and Faith show how one venture creates lasting impact. Anna, Ankit, Faith. But the change does not stop there. Success creates ripples. Incubators don't just launch organizations, they build a culture of change. Primary impact: clean, affordable light. Secondary: better grades, income, savings from replacing kerosene. Tertiary ripples: Anna became a role model. Women started businesses and stepped into leadership. Fool's jobs led to empowerment, shifting norms, better schooling, healthier homes, and community respect. This ripple effect builds sustainable, systemic change. Leaders catalyze the next generation. One venture's success fuels the next. Incubators invest for the long term. A single stone can send ripples to the farthest shores. Reading these stories, you might feel inspired. You might think Anna, Ankit, Faith are somehow special. You might think, I could never do that. I'm not an expert. I don't have a big idea. Changemakers are not born. They are made. Ordinary people taking an extraordinary step. They see a problem, feel connected to it, and choose to act. Starting small with purpose. What breaks your heart nearby? Loneliness of seniors, lack of green spaces, food waste. You don't need a perfect plan. Care deeply and start asking questions. You don't have to start global. Organize a cleanup or a library book club. Small acts make ripples. Your experiences, skills, and passions are your greatest assets. You are the expert on your community. You're not alone. Share your idea, find a mentor, join local groups, build a community around your vision. We live in a world facing immense challenges. It's easy to feel powerless. Stories of social entrepreneurs offer active hope. Social incubators institutionalize hope, building systems to find and support builders of the future. Good ideas can come from anywhere. Incubators equip people with tools, skills, and confidence to turn ideas into impact. They invest in our most precious resource, human ingenuity and compassion. The future won't be saved by one hero, but by millions of small, courageous acts. Built by people like Anna bringing light, Ankit turning waste into opportunity, Faith using simple tech to save lives. Like you, who see a need and decide to act. Every act is a vote for a better world, a piece of the future. Let these stories be a call to action. See doors, not walls. Take one step, then another. You can make a difference. Incubating individual ventures. It is helping to incubate a new mindset about how to solve humanity's biggest challenges.
Echoing Green, founded in 1987, is a pioneer in social entrepreneurship, providing seed funding and support to visionary leaders. Their fellowship model invests in people, offering 2 years of funding and a lifelong support network.
Notable alumni include Michelle Obama and Van Jones, who have reshaped entire fields. Echoing Green is a talent agency for a better world, investing in people to drive social change.
Ashoka, founded by Bill Drayton in 1980, built the world's largest network of social entrepreneurs. Its rigorous fellowship selects leaders with system-changing ideas, supporting them with a global community and resources. Ashoka's vision, an everyone a changemaker world, where people everywhere collaborate to solve society's biggest challenges and create lasting impact.
The Unreasonable Group accelerates world-changing companies, helping proven entrepreneurs scale solutions to global challenges. Their immersive programs connect founders with mentors, partners, and capital. Unreasonable Ventures operate in over 180 countries, impacting millions of lives. Companies like Mosaic and Zola Electric are scaling clean energy worldwide. By focusing on growth stage needs, Unreasonable is a catalyst for global impact. The impact of a social entrepreneurship incubator extends far beyond the individual ventures it supports. A successful incubator becomes an anchor institution, a central hub that cultivates an entire local ecosystem for social innovation. When an incubator sets up in a city or region, it attracts talent, capital, and attention. It creates a gravitational pull, drawing in aspiring entrepreneurs, experienced mentors, mission-aligned investors, and community leaders. This concentration of resources and energy creates a ripple effect, fostering a local culture where starting a social enterprise is seen as a viable and celebrated career path.
Incubators act as powerful community builders. They host public events, workshops, and pitch competitions that raise the visibility of social entrepreneurship and inspire new people to get involved. They create a physical and social space where connections happen organically. A student might attend a demo day and be inspired to launch their own venture. A local business leader might mentor a startup and decide to become an impact investor. A city official might partner with an incubated venture to deliver a public service more effectively. The incubator becomes a marketplace for ideas, talent, and capital, weaving a stronger, more resilient social fabric.
Furthermore, the ventures that graduate from these incubators go on to create sustainable jobs within the local community. These are not just any jobs, they are purpose-driven jobs that attract talented individuals who want their work to have meaning. An urban farming enterprise hires local youth, a tech-for-good company hires software developers, and a recycling venture hires plant managers. These businesses contribute to the local tax base and create economic opportunities, all while addressing a pressing social need.
The success of these ventures creates a virtuous cycle, demonstrating the viability of the model and encouraging the creation of even more social enterprises. This ecosystem-building function is perhaps an incubator's most lasting legacy. A single venture might fail, but a thriving ecosystem will continuously produce new ones. We see this in cities around the world that have become known as hubs for social innovation, such as London, Toronto, and Austin. In each of these places, a handful of key incubators and accelerators have played a pivotal role in creating a supportive environment.
They prove that to truly revolutionize employment, we must not only support individual entrepreneurs, but also invest in building the infrastructure and culture that allows social innovation to flourish at a community-wide level. The journey of a social entrepreneur does not end on demo day. In fact, that's often just the beginning of the most challenging phase, turning a seed-funded startup into a sustainable, scalable organization. The best incubators understand this. Their support does not stop when the formal program concludes. They recognize that their most valuable asset is the community they have built, and they invest heavily in nurturing this network long after the founders have graduated. This commitment to lifelong support is what transforms a good incubator into a great one, creating a powerful and enduring force for global change.
This long-term support takes many forms. Many incubators maintain an active alumni network, often through online platforms and regular events. This allows founders from different cohorts to connect, share advice, and collaborate. A founder who is 5 years into their journey can provide invaluable mentorship to a recent graduate who is facing the same challenges they once did. This peer-to-peer support is crucial for overcoming the loneliness of the founder and navigating the inevitable crises that arise during the scaling process. The incubator acts as the permanent convener of this powerful tribe.
Beyond peer networking, top-tier incubators continue to provide strategic value to their alumni. They may help graduates raise their next round of funding by making introductions to later-stage investors. They might facilitate strategic partnerships with corporations or government agencies within their extensive network. When a venture is looking to expand into a new country, the incubator can connect them with alumni or mentors on the ground in that region. This ongoing support system acts as a safety net and a strategic advantage, helping the social enterprises not only to survive but to thrive in the long run.
Ultimately, this focus on lifelong community is about building a movement. Incubators like Ashoka, Echoing Green, and Unreasonable Group are not just launching companies. They are cultivating a global cadre of leaders who are collectively rewriting the rules of business and social change. By keeping this powerful network connected, engaged, and mutually supportive, they ensure that the impact of their work compounds over time. The relationships forged within these incubators become a durable infrastructure for collaboration, creating a resilient, interconnected community of changemakers who will continue to support each other and drive progress for decades to come.
AI is often seen as a threat, but it's also a powerful tool for social good. From fighting deforestation to improving healthcare and education, AI helps social entrepreneurs tackle humanity's biggest challenges. When human passion meets AI's capabilities, we unlock new solutions for a more just and sustainable world. AI is transforming online communities by acting as a master moderator, guiding discussions, flagging harmful content, and summarizing key ideas. It ensures conversations stay productive and inclusive, even in large-scale virtual events. By turning digital noise into clear insights, AI empowers social entrepreneurs to listen at scale and foster real community-driven solutions. We have already discussed the immense challenge social entrepreneurs face in measuring their impact. Proving that your work is making a real, tangible difference is critical for securing funding, building trust, and improving your own strategies. This is another area where artificial intelligence is a game changer.
AI and machine learning algorithms are exceptionally good at finding patterns and insights within large, complex datasets. By applying these capabilities to the field of impact measurement, AI is helping social entrepreneurs move beyond simple metrics and gain a much deeper, more nuanced understanding of their effectiveness. It is creating a new generation of data-driven changemakers.
Consider a social enterprise focused on youth employment. They might run several different training programs, one on digital skills, another on entrepreneurship, and a third on vocational trades. Traditionally, measuring which program is most effective would be a complex and lengthy research project.
Using AI, the organization can analyze long-term data on their graduates, tracking not just employment rates, but also income levels, job satisfaction, and career progression. The AI could identify hidden correlations, perhaps revealing that the entrepreneurship program has the highest long-term impact, but only for participants who also completed a basic digital literacy module. This insight allows the organization to refine its programs and allocate resources more effectively.
AI can also help social enterprises make predictions about their future impact. By building a predictive model based on past data, an organization can forecast the likely outcomes of a new project before it even launches. For example, a microfinance institution could use AI to predict the repayment likelihood of a new type of loan product or to identify which clients would benefit most from additional business mentorship.
This allows for smarter, evidence-based planning and reduces the risk of launching ineffective or even harmful interventions. It shifts the organization from a reactive to a proactive stance, allowing them to design for impact from the very beginning.
This data-driven approach, powered by AI, is revolutionizing how social enterprises communicate their value. Instead of relying solely on emotional stories, they can now present funders and partners with robust, data-backed evidence of their impact. They can create dynamic, real-time impact dashboards that transparently show how donations are being used and what results are being achieved. This level of transparency and accountability builds immense credibility.
By transforming messy, real-world data into clear, actionable insights, AI is not just improving impact measurement. It is helping the entire social enterprise sector become more effective, transparent, and investment-worthy.
The world's biggest problems, climate change, poverty, public health crises, are deeply interconnected and do not respect national borders. Yet, the people working to solve these problems often operate in silos, separated by geography, language, and professional networks. A social entrepreneur in rural India could be wrestling with the exact same challenge as a nonprofit leader in Colombia, but they may never have the chance to connect and learn from each other.
Artificial intelligence is beginning to break down these silos, acting as a powerful global connector that can forge unlikely and incredibly valuable collaborations across the social sector. Just imagine for a moment an AI-powered platform designed specifically for social innovators. An entrepreneur could describe the problem they are working on, and the AI would instantly search a global database to find other organizations, researchers, and even policy papers relevant to that specific issue. It could identify a social enterprise in another country that has already developed a successful model and facilitate an introduction. The AI could even use natural language processing to translate communications between them, overcoming language barriers. This creates a global brain for social innovation, allowing solutions to spread and adapt much faster than ever before.
AI can also play a vital role in connecting social enterprises with the resources they need to grow. We have discussed the funding maze that entrepreneurs must navigate. An AI-driven platform could act as a sophisticated matchmaker between social enterprises and impact investors. Based on an enterprise's mission, stage of growth, and specific capital needs, the AI could identify and recommend the most suitable investors from a global pool.
For the investor, the AI could vet and surface the most promising and relevant investment opportunities that align with their impact thesis. This makes the process of finding the right capital and the right partners dramatically more efficient for both sides. This connective power extends to building cross-sector partnerships. For example, a social enterprise working on sustainable agriculture might be a perfect partner for a large food and beverage corporation looking to make its supply chain more resilient and ethical. An AI platform could identify these potential synergies, analyzing a corporation's public commitments to sustainability and matching them with social ventures that can help them achieve those goals.
By intelligently mapping the needs and capabilities of different players across the nonprofit, for-profit, and government sectors, AI can act as a master networker, brokering the powerful collaborations needed to drive systemic change at a global scale.
AI is transforming education and workforce training, making learning more personalized and accessible. Social entrepreneurs can use AI-powered platforms to tailor training, track progress, and create career pathways empowering people from all backgrounds to succeed in new, purpose-driven jobs. This technology makes high-quality training scalable, even in remote communities.
AI offers immense potential for social good, but also brings risks of bias and privacy loss. Social entrepreneurs must audit data, protect privacy, and involve communities to ensure fairness and transparency. Ethical AI isn't optional, it's central to the mission. Harness AI's power, but always prioritize dignity and accountability. The future of AI in social entrepreneurship isn't about replacing humans, but empowering them. Human-in-the-loop AI means technology does the heavy lifting, while people provide context and judgment. Together they make smarter, more ethical decisions, scaling impact while keeping humanity at the center.
For AI to truly revolutionize the social sector, its power must reach beyond Silicon Valley. The democratization of AI, making powerful tools accessible to all, levels the playing field for social entrepreneurs everywhere. From remote villages to inner cities, innovators can now build solutions for their own communities.
Making AI accessible isn't just technical, it's a strategy for creating a more equitable, opportunity-filled world.
Once, entrepreneurs relied on local events and chance encounters. Now, digital platforms have created a virtual water cooler, online spaces where professionals connect, share ideas, and build community from anywhere.
This shift democratizes access to knowledge and support, making global collaboration possible and combating isolation for social founders.
The virtual water cooler is now essential, connecting changemakers worldwide and transforming how we work together.
Can genuine relationships be built through a screen? Traditional methods like handshakes and shared meals have long been key.
Digital interaction can be just as authentic. Virtual networking can foster deeper connections, focus on shared values and mutual support.
Intentionality and new techniques are essential. Consistency and generosity build authentic digital relationships. It's not about one-time favors. Show up regularly and offer value.
Be a valuable community member first. Trust is built on giving before getting. Consistent value builds a positive reputation. Genuine connections lead to mutual support.
Virtual platforms allow for vulnerability. Sharing struggles can be easier online. This leads to deep conversations and support.
Share challenges and receive advice and support. Shared vulnerability builds authentic bonds.
Technology is just a medium. Personalized messages can be more connecting. Collaboration builds stronger bonds.
Empathy and genuine desire to connect build a powerful global network.
Serendipity, those happy accidents that spark innovation, once happened mostly in person. Now, online platforms intentionally create these moments. Tools like random coffee bots and AI-powered recommendations connect people across backgrounds and interests. These engineered encounters break silos, spark new ideas, and accelerate social innovation worldwide.
In networking, we often focus on close friends and colleagues. But it's our weak ties, acquaintances, and online connections that open doors to new opportunities and ideas. Digital platforms make it easy to connect, share, and learn from diverse people. Cultivating these weak ties is a superpower for innovation and impact. Social entrepreneurship is about building movements, not just organizations. Today, virtual networks let passionate leaders connect globally, turning local ideas into global action with speed and efficiency. A compelling idea can ripple across the world in hours, uniting people and amplifying impact. Virtual networking is now the backbone of scaling and sustaining global movements for social change.
The metaverse is the next frontier of connection, transforming the internet into immersive shared virtual worlds. Imagine meeting colleagues as avatars, collaborating globally, and building empathy through powerful VR experiences. For social entrepreneurs, this opens new ways to create impact, foster inclusion, and solve problems together.
Virtual networking opens doors, but the digital divide leaves many behind. Billions lack reliable internet or devices, and digital skills are not universal. Social entrepreneurs must bridge this gap by supporting infrastructure, designing low-tech solutions, and building digital literacy. True inclusion means everyone can connect, learn, and thrive, online and offline. The global shift to remote work showed us the power of digital tools for collaboration and networking. But nothing replaces the magic of in-person connection. The future is hybrid, blending digital efficiency with real human bonds.
Social entrepreneurs can build stronger, more inclusive communities by mastering both worlds.
The future of work is a blend of purpose and technology. Social entrepreneurs are building a new economy where profit, people, and planet matter. With AI as a partner, small teams can create global impact. Connection and collaboration are the foundation. Together, we're weaving a future of meaningful, sustainable work for all. This essay is a call to action. If you feel inspired to make a difference, remember, you don't need a grand idea to start. Pay attention to your community, listen deeply, and take a small first step. Find your tribe. Support and collaboration are key on this journey. While the journey of a social entrepreneur is deeply personal, their success or failure is not theirs alone. It is shaped profoundly by the ecosystem that surrounds them. Creating a world with more sustainable, purpose-driven jobs is not just the responsibility of individual innovators. It is a collective responsibility that falls on all of us, on governments, corporations, universities, investors, and citizens. We all have a role to play in building a more supportive environment where social entrepreneurship can flourish. If we want more of these ventures to succeed, we must actively cultivate the soil in which they grow.
Governments have a critical role to play in clearing the path. As we discussed, social enterprises are often stuck in a legal gray area between for-profit and non-profit. Policymakers can champion and create clear legal structures like the Benefit Corporation that give these hybrid organizations the recognition and protection they need. They can also create financial incentives such as tax breaks for impact investors or grant programs specifically for early-stage social ventures. By reducing red tape and providing targeted support, governments can send a powerful signal that social innovation is a national priority and a key strategy for economic development.
Large corporations must also step up. They can do this in several ways. They can become major customers of social enterprises, using their immense purchasing power to support businesses that have a positive impact. They can create robust social entrepreneurship programs, empowering their own employees to develop and launch social innovations from within. And they can become strategic partners, offering their expertise, technology, and global reach to help social ventures scale. Imagine a large logistics company providing pro bono support to a non-profit that delivers medical supplies. These cross-sector partnerships can be incredibly powerful.
As individuals, we also have power. We have the power of our wallets, our voices, and our careers. We can choose to buy from social enterprises, consciously supporting businesses that align with our values. We can use our social media platforms to amplify the stories of changemakers we admire. We can volunteer our skills, whether in accounting, marketing, or web design, to support a local social venture. And we can demand more from our own employers, encouraging them to adopt more sustainable practices and to partner with the social sector. Each of these choices, multiplied by millions, helps to build a culture and an economy that values purpose as much as profit. The world faces immense challenges: climate change, inequality, rapid technological shifts. Yet, social entrepreneurship offers hope. It's a story of people building a better future, one solution at a time. By harnessing technology for good, we can create meaningful work and empower everyone. The seeds of this future are all around us. Let's build it together with Peaceism Ecosystem for world peace.
Everyone said you can't build a $200 billion empire on peace. Someone just did it anyway. While traditional development approaches struggle to deliver real change, Dr. Rashed Osman and World Peace Development Holdings have created something entirely different. They call it the Peaceism Ecosystem, and it's turning everything we know about mega-scale development upside down. In Laos, they've just signed the largest foreign investment agreement in the country's history. Over $200 billion dedicated to transforming an entire nation's economy. But here's what makes this revolutionary. Instead of extracting resources, they're building integrated systems. Renewable energy, healthcare, education, industrial zones, all connected through what they call peace-driven development. The Lao Prime Minister called it transformative. International observers say it could become the model for sustainable growth in emerging economies. This isn't just about one country, it's about proving that peace, prosperity, and massive infrastructure can work together at unprecedented scale. World Peace Development Holdings builds mega-scale, peace-driven ecosystems with governments and private partners. The approach aligns infrastructure, industry, and social services to create jobs and resilience. At the center is people access to work, food, healthcare, education, housing, justice, and safety. Peace isn't abstract, it's dignity, protection, and equal opportunity. Join the Peaceism Ecosystem. Learn, partner, and co-build the blueprint for sustainable prosperity. The Peaceism Ecosystem is an operating system for national development. It coordinates governments, private partners, and communities in one integrated frame. Employment. Large-scale jobs and skills pipelines power long-term growth. Food. Regenerative agriculture and smart logistics for secure supply. Healthcare. Universal access and preventive care systems. Education. Lifelong upskilling for an adaptive workforce. Housing. Affordable, resilient, community-centric design. Justice. Transparent governance and rights protections. Safety, conflict resolution, disaster readiness, and cybersecurity. Peacecoin is the digital rail for transparent value distribution. It's not an investment contract. Coins are allocated based on human existence and community effort. Assets and decisions are recorded for auditability and public trust. A trustee model guides decisions with clear accountability. Community voice shapes priorities and surfaces local solutions. Design is community-centric solutions built with, not for, people. Capital grows alongside forests, skills, and incomes, not at their expense. Economic security links healthcare, education, income, shelter, food, and connection. A free global series activates collaboration from jobs and food to justice and resilience. The narrative is peace-first unity of humankind, dignity without borders, because all mankind is from one family. Opportunity must be universal. Stakeholders call the Laos Partnership a transformative step for long-term growth. Observers say it could model diversified, climate-ready development. This is implementation, not optics projects, delivering measurable change. Leaders and builders join, sponsor, speak, and co-implement the next Peaceism corridors. Next, how projects sequence to create lasting jobs, resilient cities, and shared prosperity. Phase 1 strengthens energy and logistics. Phase 2 scales industry and housing. Phase 3 expands social services. Reliable power unlocks factories, hospitals, and classrooms. Renewables lower costs and build energy independence. Freight corridors and smart customs accelerate exports and reduce waste. Mobility connects workers to opportunities and markets to producers. Industrial parks anchor jobs. SME clusters localize value chains. Entrepreneur programs turn talent into enterprises. Healthcare capacity improves well-being and worker productivity. Education expands human capital and future skills. Affordable, climate-ready neighborhoods reduce displacement risk. Public safety and social connection strengthen peace. E-services cut friction and corruption, increasing trust. Justice systems emphasize fairness and reintegration. A new job raises an entire household. Digital tools stabilize income and reduce waste. Connectivity multiplies value across sectors. Peace thrives where everyone belongs. Basic needs are engineered into the plan.
Thanks to the Peace Ecosystem, I found support and community, especially in healthcare. It's a game changer.
Blockchain opened doors to jobs and resources I never imagined. It's empowering.
Visit the Expo series, Partner on Corridors. Let's turn peace into prosperity. We build for those who come after us. Clean power fuels opportunity. Care for all protects dignity. Skills for tomorrow unlock prosperity. Peace is measurable when lives improve transparently and at scale. Leaders, innovators, and communities, your seat at the table is ready. Equity by design, not by chance. Employment, food, healthcare, housing, education, justice, safety. Humanity first. Love, peace, joy. Unity without prejudice or borders. From river valleys to smart cities, the future is being built. World Peace Development Holdings, building a sustainable future through the Peaceism Ecosystem. Subscribe, share, and join the mission. Peace is a plan and a platform. Let's build it together.
The world of work is changing faster than ever, so the Peaceism ecosystem enables the creation of jobs for everyone. The traditional 9-to-5 is no longer the only path. Remote work, freelancing, and flexible schedules are the new normal. Technology, globalization, and shifting values are redefining what a job means. Automation and AI are transforming industries, raising urgent questions about the future of human employment. The gig economy offers flexibility but often lacks security and benefits, highlighting the need for balance. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated these changes, exposing inequalities and the need for a more resilient, equitable employment landscape. As we navigate this transition, building a future with meaningful opportunities for all is more important than ever.
Today, people want more from work than just a paycheck. They seek purpose and impact. Younger generations are driving a shift toward careers that align with personal values and contribute to society. Companies are under pressure to go beyond profit, embracing social and environmental responsibility. Purpose is now a key competitive advantage for attracting and retaining talent. The purpose economy is emerging, where value is measured in well-being and positive change, not just dollars. Social entrepreneurship is thriving, with innovators building businesses to solve real-world problems. This new model is redefining success and reshaping the future of work. Artificial intelligence is transforming our world, powering everything from smartphones to medical diagnostics.
AI boosts productivity and innovation, but it also threatens jobs that involve repetitive tasks. The challenge harnessing AI's benefits while preventing mass unemployment and widening inequality. AI can free us for creative, strategic work and help solve global challenges, if managed wisely.
The risk is a society divided between those who control technology and those left behind.
We must be proactive, investing in education, retraining, and jobs that leverage human skills.
The future of work depends on how we guide AI's development and share its rewards. Only then can technology empower everyone. Amid these challenges, social entrepreneurship is rising as a force for good. Social enterprises blend business innovation with a mission to solve social and environmental problems.
Social entrepreneurs create scalable solutions, like training the homeless to run catering businesses, tackling multiple issues at once. Technology and new business models amplify their impact, as seen in pioneers like Muhammad Yunus and Grameen Bank. Social entrepreneurship offers purpose-driven jobs that require empathy, creativity, and problem-solving.
As automation disrupts traditional work, these roles become even more vital. Social entrepreneurship lights the way to a more inclusive, sustainable economy. Creating sustainable jobs is an urgent global challenge, especially amid climate change and rising inequality.
A good job provides dignity, stability, and hope, and should benefit people, society, and the planet. Sustainable jobs, like installing solar panels, support both workers and environmental resilience. Demographic shifts mean millions of young people need meaningful work to avoid unrest and unlock potential. Investing in sustainable jobs is investing in our collective future.
Governments and corporations can't do it alone. Collaboration and new thinking are essential. Social entrepreneurship and AI offer scalable solutions for building an economy that works for everyone. The time for bold, innovative action is now. We stand at a crossroads. One path leads to greater inequality, the other to a more inclusive, purpose-driven future. This story explores how social entrepreneurship and AI can revolutionize employment for the common good. We'll visit incubators, meet founders, and see how they turn problems into opportunities. AI isn't just a job destroyer. It's a tool for connection, collaboration, and scaling impact. Imagine AI linking a Kenyan social enterprise with a Californian investor, or helping communities analyze local needs. In a digital world, building global networks is more important than ever. This guide offers actionable steps for aspiring social entrepreneurs. The future of work and society is ours to build together. The definition of business success is changing. Today, social enterprises blend profit with purpose, using business as a tool for positive change. These organizations prove you can do good and do well, tackling social and environmental challenges while growing sustainably. Social enterprises are redefining what it means to be a successful company in the 21st century. One of the most powerful forces driving the growth of social entrepreneurship is, honestly, a generational shift in values. Millennials born between 1981 and 1996, and Gen Z born after 1997, now make up a significant portion of the global workforce and consumer market. These generations came of age in a world marked by economic uncertainty, social upheaval, and, the looming threat of climate change. As a result, they've developed a different perspective on the role of business in society.
We're not just looking for a paycheck, we're looking for a purpose. And we're not just buying products, we're buying into a set of values.
This demand for meaning is a clear mandate to the business world. A 2022 Deloitte survey starkly illustrates this trend, finding that nearly 2 in 5 millennials and Gen Zs have rejected a job or assignment because it did not align with their values. They are actively seeking employers who demonstrate a genuine commitment to making a positive impact.
We scrutinize a company's environmental record, its diversity and inclusion policies, and its ethical supply chains. For us, a company's social conscience is not a nice-to-have, it's a core requirement.
This puts immense pressure on all businesses to become more transparent and accountable. And this generational mandate extends beyond employment into consumer behavior. Younger consumers are increasingly voting with their wallets, choosing to support brands that align with their social and environmental concerns. They are more likely to pay a premium for sustainable products and are quick to boycott companies perceived as unethical.
Social media gives us a powerful platform to hold brands accountable. A single viral post can, honestly, have a huge impact on a company's reputation.
This consumer activism is creating a powerful market incentive for businesses to adopt more responsible practices, directly fueling the growth of social enterprises that have this ethos built into their DNA. The ultimate expression of this trend is the rising number of young people who are choosing to become social entrepreneurs themselves. Rather than waiting for existing companies to change, they are creating the change they want to see.
We're launching startups to address issues we're passionate about, from mental health to plastic pollution to educational inequality. We're leveraging digital fluency and global interconnectedness to build movements and scale impact quickly.
This entrepreneurial spirit, combined with a deep-seated desire for purpose, is creating a tidal wave of innovation that is redefining the boundaries of business and social change. Social entrepreneurs brim with passion and ideas, but securing funding is a major challenge. Too business-focused for grants, too mission-driven for venture capital. Many struggle to find the right capital. Impact investing is emerging, offering hope for those seeking both financial and social returns. The real test? Finding partners who share your vision and are in it for the long haul. For any successful social entrepreneur, there comes a moment of truth, the challenge of scaling. To create widespread systemic change, a social enterprise cannot remain a small local project forever. The goal is to grow, to reach more people, serve more communities, and deepen the positive impact. Scaling can mean expanding geographically, developing new products or services, or franchising the model so others can replicate it. This push for growth is essential for fulfilling the enterprise's mission on a meaningful level.
A solution that works for one village could potentially transform a nation, but only if it can be scaled effectively.
However, the path to scale is fraught with peril. The very process of growing can threaten the core mission and values that made the enterprise special in the first place. As an organization gets bigger, there is a risk of what some call mission drift. The pressure to increase revenue and satisfy investors can lead to compromises.
For example, a fair trade coffee company might be tempted to source cheaper, lower quality beans from a supplier with questionable labor practices to meet a large order from a major supermarket chain. That decision might boost profits in the short term, but it would undermine the company's fundamental reason for being.
This tension between impact and integrity is a constant balancing act. Maintaining a strong organizational culture becomes much harder as a team grows from 10 people to 100 or 1,000.
How do you ensure that every new employee, from the factory floor to the marketing department, understands and is committed to the social mission? How do you maintain quality control and ethical standards across a global supply chain? These are not just logistical challenges, they are existential ones.
A failure to manage growth carefully can lead to a dilution of the very impact the social entrepreneur set out to create. Successful social enterprises navigate this challenge by embedding their mission into the very structure of the organization. They create clear ethical guidelines, invest heavily in training, and build accountability systems that track both financial and social performance.
They are deliberate in their choice of partners and investors, seeking those who are aligned with their long-term vision.
The story of Tom's Shoes, which faced criticism over its long-term impact, shows how even successful models must constantly evolve. The challenge of scale is a double-edged sword. It is the key to massive impact, but it also presents the greatest threat to the integrity of the mission. What gets measured gets managed. For social enterprises, measuring impact is far more complex than tracking profit or sales. How do you quantify empowerment or a stronger community? Counting outputs is easy, but capturing real lasting change is a persistent challenge. Without robust metrics, it's tough to prove value to investors and customers. Combining data and stories gives a fuller picture, but the quest for meaningful measurement continues. The spirit of social entrepreneurship is no longer confined to startups and new ventures. A growing trend is the rise of the social entrepreneur, an employee working inside a large established corporation who champions new projects and business models that create positive social or environmental impact.
These individuals are, in a way, like entrepreneurs, but they operate within the structures of an existing organization. They leverage the vast resources, scale, and reach of their parent company to drive change from the inside out. This really represents a powerful new frontier for creating sustainable jobs and embedding purpose into the core of mainstream business.
Social entrepreneurs are skilled navigators of corporate bureaucracy. They need the passion and vision of an entrepreneur, but also the political savvy to build coalitions, secure budgets, and win the support of senior leadership for ideas that may not fit the traditional business model.
For example, an engineer at a large automotive company might pioneer a program to use recycled plastics in car parts. Or, let's say, a marketing manager at a food conglomerate could launch a new product line that sources ingredients from smallholder farmers in a developing country, guaranteeing them a fair price. These initiatives can have an enormous impact, simply due to the sheer scale of the corporations involved.
This trend is driven by a convergence of factors. On one hand, large corporations are facing increasing pressure from customers, investors, and their own employees, especially millennials and Gen Z, to become more socially and environmentally responsible. They recognize that sustainability is no longer just a matter of corporate social responsibility reports, but a strategic imperative for long-term survival and growth. They need innovative ideas to meet these new demands, and social entrepreneurs are a key source of that innovation.
These companies are starting to create formal programs and innovation labs to encourage and support these internal change makers. On the other hand, many purpose-driven individuals are realizing that they can have a massive impact without leaving their corporate jobs. Working within a multinational corporation provides access to a global supply chain, a massive customer base, and honestly, millions of dollars in research and development funding, resources that a small startup could only dream of.
The challenge for the entrepreneur is to channel these powerful resources toward a social good. The rise of the social entrepreneur is a hopeful trend, suggesting that the divide between doing good and doing business is starting to dissolve, creating new pathways for impact at an unprecedented scale. While social entrepreneurship is a grassroots movement fueled by innovation, its growth is often hampered by an institutional environment that just wasn't designed for it. Legal and regulatory frameworks around the world are typically built on a binary distinction. You are either a for-profit business or a non-profit charity. Social enterprises, which consciously blend attributes of both, often find themselves in a legal gray area. This lack of a clear legal identity creates a host of practical challenges that can slow down progress and create unnecessary administrative burdens for founders.
For instance, when a social entrepreneur goes to register their organization, they face a really tough choice. If they register as a traditional for-profit company, they may find it difficult to legally protect their social mission from the demands of future investors who might prioritize profit above all else. And if they register as a non-profit, they may be severely restricted in their ability to generate revenue from commercial activities, which, limits their path to financial sustainability. This legal ambiguity can affect everything from how they're taxed to their ability to raise investment capital, creating confusion and inefficiency.
In response to this challenge, a global trend is the creation of new legal structures specifically for social enterprises. Countries like the United Kingdom have pioneered the community interest company designation, and in the United States, we've seen the emergence of the benefit corporation and the L3C, or low profit limited liability company. These new legal forms are designed to give social enterprises a clear identity. They provide a legal framework that bakes the social mission into the company's DNA, protecting it during ownership changes and providing clarity to investors, consumers, and regulators.
However, the adoption of these new legal forms is far from universal. In many countries, social entrepreneurs still have to navigate outdated systems. The process of advocating for policy change is slow and resource-intensive, often requiring a coordinated effort from many organizations.
This struggle for recognition is a critical battlefront for the social enterprise movement. Establishing clear and supportive legal and policy environments is essential for unlocking the full potential of social entrepreneurship, allowing founders to spend less time wrestling with red tape and more time creating the impact and sustainable jobs the world so urgently needs. Behind the inspiring stories and, the impressive impact metrics of social entrepreneurship, there's a deeply human and often unspoken challenge: the immense personal toll it takes on the founders.
Social entrepreneurs are driven by a profound passion to solve some of the world's most intractable problems. This passion, it's their greatest asset, but honestly, it can also be a source of immense pressure and stress.
They often work in resource-scarce environments, facing financial uncertainty, bureaucratic hurdles, and the emotional weight of the social issues they are trying to address. And well, this can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a profound sense of isolation.
Unlike traditional entrepreneurs who are surrounded by a well-established ecosystem of mentors, accelerators, and peer networks focused on commercial success, social entrepreneurs can often feel like they are on their own. Their challenges are unique, blending the pressures of running a business with the complexities of creating social change.
Explaining their hybrid model to friends, family, or traditional business advisors can be difficult and, frankly, draining. The constant need to justify their double bottom-line approach can be exhausting when they're already working long hours to keep their enterprise afloat. This loneliness, it's a significant, though often invisible, barrier to success.
The emotional burden is compounded by the nature of their work. Social entrepreneurs are often in close contact with human suffering and systemic injustice. A founder working on homelessness is not just building a business, they are interacting daily with people in crisis. A founder tackling environmental pollution witnesses the degradation of ecosystems firsthand. This constant exposure to difficult realities can be emotionally taxing, leading to compassion fatigue and what is known as vicarious trauma.
Protecting one's own mental health and well-being becomes a critical, yet often neglected part of the entrepreneurial journey. Recognizing this human cost is a growing trend within the social entrepreneurship community. There's an increasing focus on the importance of founder well-being and building supportive ecosystems.
Incubators and support networks are now incorporating mental health resources, peer support groups, and mentorship programs that specifically address the unique psychological challenges of being a social founder. The understanding is dawning that for a social enterprise to be sustainable, its leader must be sustainable too.
Acknowledging and addressing the loneliness of the long-distance founder is not just a kind gesture. It is essential for the long-term health and impact of the entire movement.
If social entrepreneurs are the seeds of a new, more sustainable economy, then incubators are the specialized greenhouses where these seeds are nurtured. A social entrepreneurship incubator is an organization designed to help early-stage social ventures survive and grow. Think of it as a boot camp for change makers.
These incubators provide a structured environment, critical resources, and expert guidance to help founders transform a promising idea into a viable, impactful enterprise. They're the crucibles where raw passion and innovative concepts are forged into scalable solutions, dramatically increasing the chances of success for ventures that might otherwise fail in isolation.
Unlike a traditional business incubator that focuses solely on commercial viability and rapid growth, a social incubator has a dual mission. It provides all the standard support, help with business planning, marketing strategies, and financial modeling. However, it adds a crucial layer of support tailored to the unique needs of a social enterprise.
This includes guidance on impact measurement, navigating complex legal structures like benefit corporations, and connecting founders with the specialized world of impact investing. They understand the delicate balance between generating revenue and staying true to a social mission, and they provide the mentorship needed to walk that tightrope successfully.
These incubators are highly selective. They receive hundreds, sometimes thousands of applications for a handful of spots in each cohort. They look for more than just a good idea. They look for exceptional founders. They seek individuals with a deep understanding of the problem they are trying to solve, a clear vision for their solution, and the resilience and dedication to see it through.
The rigorous selection process itself adds value, as being accepted into a prestigious incubator can act as a powerful signal to investors, partners, and early customers that this venture has been vetted and shows significant promise.
The core function of an incubator is to de-risk the early stages of a social enterprise. Starting any new venture is incredibly risky, and social ventures face even more hurdles. Incubators mitigate this risk by providing a protective bubble for a set period, typically from a few months to a year.
During this time, founders are surrounded by a support system that allows them to experiment, pivot, and refine their model without the immediate crushing pressure of the open market. They provide a safe space to fail, learn, and ultimately build a stronger, more resilient organization ready to tackle the world's biggest challenges.
Inside a social entrepreneurship incubator, founders join a cohort, refine their ideas, and receive hands-on support from mentors and experts.
They build, develop, and access a powerful network, gaining legal, financial, and marketing guidance.
The journey culminates in a demo day where entrepreneurs pitch to investors and launch their ventures into the world. When you think of a startup accelerator, Y Combinator, or YC, is often the first name that comes to mind. Based in the heart of Silicon Valley, it's arguably the most famous and successful accelerator in the world, having launched behemoths like Airbnb, Dropbox, and Stripe. Its model is focused on intense, rapid growth and preparing companies for massive scale.
For a long time, YC's focus was almost exclusively on high-growth tech companies. However, in a significant shift, YC has increasingly opened its doors to nonprofit and social enterprise ventures, applying its powerful methodology to solving social and environmental problems. The decision by a titan like YC to formally support social ventures sent a powerful message throughout the tech and investment communities. It signaled that solving social problems was not just a niche activity, but a serious, scalable endeavor worthy of the same level of talent and resources as the next billion-dollar app.
YC offers its nonprofit and social enterprise track the same intense 3-month program as its for-profit counterparts. They receive the same access to world-class mentors, the same rigorous feedback on their models, and the same opportunity to pitch to an elite group of investors on demo day.
One of the most well-known examples of YC's social impact is WOTC, a nonprofit that allows people to directly fund low-cost, high-impact medical care for individuals in developing countries. WOTC went through the YC program and used its principles of user-centric design, radical transparency, and scalable technology to build a global platform. Another example is New Story, a nonprofit that pioneers solutions to end global homelessness and famously used 3-dimensional printing to build entire communities. By applying YC's growth hacking techniques, these organizations have been able to scale their impact at a speed rarely seen in the traditional nonprofit sector.
The involvement of Y Combinator highlights a crucial trend: the blurring lines between tech and social good. The same principles that allow a tech company to acquire millions of users quickly can be used by a social enterprise to deliver clean water to millions of people. YC's approach forces social entrepreneurs to think with immense ambition and to leverage technology to create exponential, not just incremental change.
By lending its brand, methodology, and network to the social sector, Y Combinator is not just